that's going in.
You ready, Jenny, or what?
Ready. 8 hours more to go.
I keep blowing down. Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down. I ain't got me nobody. I won't ever be no.
Okay, you ready to go, Jenny? Talk loud.
Ready. I am ready to go. But ask me in a minute when I get to the top of that hill.
In a minute.
In a minute.
Yeah. You'll be all warmed up by the time you get up there.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Half an hour, you're going to be sweating.
Starting our hike on day 1, we're being dropped off at Sam's Gap, and we're going to hike to Devil's Fork Gap, which is about 10 miles. We'll be staying out in the open, but it's going to be a fun day and just up and down with some good views.
It's 3:35 and we're still hiking. Got about another hour and a half. Doing good. Right?
Doing great.
Hanging in there.
Can't wait to get to the
Strong.
end of the road. We could start looking for a campsite in about an hour. My knee's been twinging. Muscles are aching just a little bit, but nothing too bad.
So what's that big clump of rock up over your shoulder there?
Behind us you'll see Big Bald. With the I-40 or I-26?
26.
I-26 right in front of it. The colors are changing. It's magnificent.
So why are you up here? You getting your butt kicked this morning?
I'm not getting my butt kicked.
Well, you've been crying all morning. Now all of a
I'm
sudden,
getting my butt kicked.
now all of a sudden you feel good.
She's determined. Like I knew that I would.
Okay, finally made it to camp. Here's our camp, and this is our ragtag group.
By the fire and relax for a moment. This is one of the most enjoyable parts of hiking, camping out, is just relaxing by the fire. Watching it burn. The different shapes that it makes. Sometimes this is what it's all about. Right back at it. You can see on the map here the part of the trails that we have to go through. Pretty much a rough 10 miles. 10 hard miles. That's where we're going to try to spend the night.
Okay, there she is. We're going to have to tie a bungee cord to her.
I'm not putting my backpack on first.
But we're not going to talk about Jenny getting lost anymore.
2 times ago that you brought it up.
So what happened? Tell us what happened to Jenny this morning. She
said that it wasn't a matter of choosing the trail. She never saw the second trail. She just took the one she saw.
That's right.
But she knows now.
The white marker.
She's got to look for the white trail markers next time.
What color's the trail marker?
White. Wrong way white. Wrong way white.
How long?
WW. Wrong way white.
How often should you see a trail marker?
Every 2 minutes.
How long?
2 minutes. Every 2 minutes.
And what color's the trail marker? Jenny, tell the truth. Did it kick your butt?
Kick my butt.
The big butt kicked your butt?
Big butt kicked my butt. I thought it'd be much bigger markers. I know better now.
So did big butt kick your little butt?
I have a whistle in my
Big
backpack.
butt. It was tough today. It was tough. It was tough. All uphill. So we hit just across the ridge.
Blow your little whistle again, Donna.
Here's my fire. Chop chop.
I don't feel like messing with the fire tonight.
I agree. I'm just messing with him. He can mess with me.
What it looks like out the front of the shelter. While sitting in the shelter, this is your view. You can see the food cables in the distance. That's where you hang your food so that bears don't get it or come after you at night because it's in your back. It's our water source. It's a very clean source. This is the pipe that comes straight out of the spring, and it's very easily accessible coming through this pipe. Doesn't take very long to fill the water.
I don't usually get unbent. I boil it for 20
honey, man.
Right, I like that rice better, but I do get the Uncle Ben. Doesn't look like the right consistency.
Okay, we're at the shelter. We just had some people, a bear, steal some people's backpack. We just got back from looking for it. Couldn't find it. You can see her light behind me. We're going to try looking again in the morning, but we know there's a bear out there. You can see the lights from the shelter behind me, flashlights, but no joke. Bear took a backpack. We're going to go look for it in the morning. Hopefully we can find it, otherwise she has to make a backpack out of her tent.
It's a little easier to find it for daylight.
Well, next morning we're going to go see if we can find this pack the bear stole.
He took it far enough.
That's her pack right there in the blue. We'll find it though. The bear had to have taken it down the mountain. We'll find it. Well, I'm looking. It's been an hour now. I can't find no backpack. The bear got it and went really down somewheres with it. I think we're going to have to call in give up the search, and she's going to have to make a backpack out of her tent. We'll see. But I think we're going to have to call in the rest of the guys, and that's it.
Well, no luck finding the backpack, and as you can see, we have to do something that MacGyver might do, and we have to make a backpack out of this girl's tent. This poor girl is going to have to probably carry about 25-30 pounds out of this makeshift backpack. She still has about 10 miles to go to finish up their 4-day hike. But I got to give it to her. She's tough, and I know where she's going to make it. She's going to make it. As you can see, today is going to be a short day. The reason why is because we have a lot of rough, rocky terrain to go over, and in the videos that you will see upcoming, you will understand. But there are some spectacular views we're going to get to. Some spectacular views. And here we go. Hope you enjoy it.
Day 3.
You ready to call in throw in the towel?
No towel throwing. I don't have one. Can't throw it in.
Well, Bear got it. So what do y'all think about that poor girl that lost her pack,
Oh my
Donna?
gosh, that makeshift backpack.
So where are we at, girls?
We're at the top of some cliffs.
We're in the granite.
With the beautiful mountains,
The ridge.
and leaves changing behind us.
We are happy. We finally got to see something on day 3.
That was some rough terrain to come up, believe me.
Why?
Jenny,
We
high
did it.
five, girl.
Why was it so rough?
We are, what was it?
Appalachian Trail
That's what it
Troopers.
was.
We are
Appalachian
good.
Trail Troopers.
So tell me about pooping in the woods the first time, Jenny.
Had a twig up my butt. I was wondering what was bothering me so much.
You didn't get none on your shoe. You found out how to do it and everything.
Oh, I got right by a tree, just like my sister told me. It worked wonders.
Did the bear on the other tree ask you, on the other side of the tree, ask you for some paper?
No, nobody asked me.
It was a perfect Charmin commercial.
I covered it up with leaves so nobody would be mad.
So tell me, girls, was it worth hiking up this far?
Hell yes.
It was worth every ounce of blood and guts and me thinking I'd never make it past day 2.
And that's what you got. That's what you got to see. Look at all that.
I think I'll come back now.
This is what you worked so hard for. Remember I told you this is the reward from working
Yes,
so hard.
yes. Finally, there's a reward.
There's just nothing like it.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Let me hear you.
Thank you, God!
Let me hear you yell, Jenny. That's a.
Sounds like a yodeler.
Woo!
Yodeler too.
As you can see right now, Fred's in front of us. He's a good distance, probably about 5-6 minutes in front of us. I'd say about 2,000 feet. I'm having to zoom in, so that's why it's so shaky. You can see he's got his walking stick in his hand. He's checking his text messages. But you can see how you can't even see him unless I zoom in. I'm going to zoom around here and show you what we're surrounded by. But right now, the girls are taking their time navigating the steep rocks. Like I said, I can't emphasize enough how if you take one wrong step, you're in big trouble. Well, right now I'm going to speed up the film, but you can see we're going through some real rocky areas. We're up on top of the ridge. The girls are squeezing through some tight areas. You see they're fully loaded and their backpacks are barely fitting through these two rocks here. But like ants, they're working their way through the rocks. They're crawling here and there. Now they're about to go straight up. Watch them as they ascend like pros. I really thought that Jenny would have more problems than this, but Donna and Jenny are doing good. And you can see they're celebrating once they got to the top, and they can see some beautiful views up there. As you can see, we're still climbing, still going up steep rocks. You can see how rocky it is. Every step you take is very important. I've sped the film up so we don't take too long showing you the film, but as you can see, we're surrounded by mountains, surrounded by rocks and trees. And like I stated before, if anything happens, here we are up on top of the highest peak of this particular mountain we're on, and we're taking a break. So right now we're all just talking about the day's events, how much longer we have to go. And as you can see, the white face split.
Cowabunga, dude!
What do you think, Jenny?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
What's
around!
What's behind you?
Nothing but awesome beautiness.
That's right. God's world.
Awesome beautiness.
Why don't you scoot a little further right on the edge?
God, you're so brave.
That's all I can give you. I'm sorry.
That's as much as I'm giving you.
You'd be videoing me going down the mountain.
Too much wind. Oh, that's beautiful. Where's that?
I think I need to take a good poop now.
Where's Kelly?
Scared the
It's autofocus.
All right.
All right, David. David.
Did you see me?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Appalachian Trail Troopers Adventures. If we're up here, you see who's been with us. Why can't you do it? This is it. This is it. Come on up here.
It's cold.
I think it was cold because I just dressed with it.
I moved up to Georgia when my mom moved up for 6 months, and I was crying the whole time.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. After 9 days, I let the horse run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There
Like the song says, we really are out in the desert and we're on our own out here, and your skin does turn red.
It's really bad.
You look like a 3-dayer.
3 days in.
What's that, Jenny?
3 days in. Going strong.
Today, Donna.
Today was wonderful. The cliffs, the hiking, the terrain, the cliffs. It all was just the best day ever. Yesterday was the worst day ever. All uphill it seemed like all day.
Why do you sound tired right now?
Because it was hard climbing over rocks all day. But it's just so worth it. When you get there, oh my gosh, I can't even describe how beautiful it was. Huh, Jenny?
What about you, Jenny?
Hey, if every day was like this, we would live up here. It's that good. I can tell you that. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's 15-mile hike.
You got that look on your face.
I have a look on my face.
You got a look on your
I
face.
got a happy look on my face.
Don't you have that memo look on her face, Fred?
Come on. You give me a minute, I'll be doing my nails.
Mummified up in her sleeping bag, fast asleep. Hard day, but beautiful day across the cliffs. Then you can see Jenny, fast asleep, all mummified, wore out. But she had a good time today. And then the fire, of course. Even though we missed the fire the night before, it's nice to have a fire. This is the final stretch of our adventure on the Appalachian Trail. Our 4th day, 3rd night. You can see we left the shelter, got up, took a little break at Allen Gap about 10 o'clock, through Deep Gap. We stop and take lunch at Spring Mountain Shelter there, across Lookout Mountain, through Hurricane Gap, through and past the Rich Mountain Tower, and our final stretch on in the hot springs where we.
So what do you think? Is it any different being up here with having another girl with you than having?
Oh, absolutely.
Than having.
Definitely.
So tell me about day 4, last day.
Last day, we have hiked approximately 10 miles already. Since 7:10 this morning, and I feel good.
It's been another ass kicker, though.
What was that?
It's been another ass kicking day, like Monday.
But we know it's almost over.
A lot of uphill inclines. I'm having trouble downhill with my knees. I started out with this on my left knee. This one had sympathy pains, so now it's moved over to here. It's tough going down.
So how long do you think till you're done?
Hour.
Let's take it all the way in. Let's do it. She's been laughing.
Newbies.
So what's up with Fred?
Fred is not taking care of his diabetes the way he should, I think. And I think he's having a tough time today.
Is the terrain harder to climb than last year's trip?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely.
Good to know. Good to know y'all. Good to know you brought me on the toughest trip first.
Was all the hard work worth it to see the cliffs yesterday?
Oh, yeah, yesterday was a piece of cake. Yesterday was the best day. Today's a great day. It's just an uphill day. You learn to accept it. You learn to know that there's always a reward at the end. And this one happens to be beer and wine coolers.
And after hiking about 40 miles through rough terrain, over mountains, down mountains, on top of mountains, you can see the girls coming down, and one of the best sounds that you can hear is the road that reminds you that you are at the end of your journey.
I actually need my sunglasses again.
Tell me what you think.
Do it again.
Oh, absolutely.
Do what again? What would you do again?
Well, day Day
Kick
one.
the mountain's ass.
Yeah, we kicked the mountains.
Yes, we did.
Day one, easy.
How many miles?
4.0.
40.
Oh, 40 total.
Jenny did 4, we did 40.
She thought you meant since we left.
Day one.
Glad it's done. My knees are shot. Absolutely shot.
Well, let's go to the favorite part, the road.
The beer.
Let's do it. Happy, happy, happy. Do I look fresh as a daisy?
You smell pretty good, too.
All right.
Beautiful friend, this is the end.